So oral and interpersonal communication is a class that basically teaches you the ins and outs of communicating with other people. Communication happens all around us, whether that be text messaging, calling someone, seeing them in person, saying hello, as well as just like subtle things as in like eye contact and smiling at someone. One of the most important lessons that I learned was that communication is unavoidable. I learned this from the book, but also in person. Almost everywhere you go, you're going to see someone along the way, and whether you say hello or just make eye contact at them and smile, you're always going to be communicating with someone in any kind of different way. So, being better at communicating is always just going to be better for yourself and your personable skills. The next lesson that I learned is that listening is active. Listening isn't always thought of as something as you're doing it or you have to. If you want to be engaged in a conversation with someone, they're going to want you to be active with it, like nodding your head or saying like okay. It's just little things like that just to let them know that you're listening to them. The last thing that I learned is that cultural differences do vary between culture and culture. um, I learned this one from an example. Like if you're eating out at a French restaurant and so like the waiter asks you how your food was and you give them the okay symbol. In America, it's commonly thought as, oh yeah, the food's good, but in France, it can be looked at as a big F you. I know that's not my middle finger, but I didn't want to do it. Some challenges that I noticed along the way were I do struggle with eye contact. I noticed this at work when I started serving. I wasn't always the best at returning eye contact or maintaining it with all the customers, and it kind of got me some weird looks sometimes just because it felt a little off tilter. I can work on this just by practicing with others, just looking them in the eyes and nodding my head and smiling. Like, it can't be that hard. And the last issue that I would bring up is in my line of work, hearing others out on ideas that they have. I don't know, I'm kind of the type of person that once I'm set in my ways, I kind of want to do it my way. But I've learned that hearing others out, they can bring some good ideas to the table, and it could be better than the idea that I had in the first place. So I'll have to keep that in mind later on in life. Hope you like my video.